up, everyone? I am Righteous Drake. We're doing some Tales of Arise. This is Lupin. He's very much at attention because I have a piggy toy that he would like. Alrighty. Last time. Well, we found out that Almadria is a witch. And Deadeye is gone. Yeah. In between episodes, I did go ahead and I sold some stuff, and then I slightly replenished my reserves. Still need some orange gels and life bottles, but I at least have something for now.
You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much?
Yeah, I'm not super thrilled about it either. It's okay. Yeah, so we gotta rest. Let Shion cook that though.
All done. Come and eat.
See you. We're going to see if we can actually get to Almadria this time. And take her out. After she took out half the town. Alright. So the question is, so she probably went down here somewhere. Maybe the lake? I'm gonna say that she probably went here somewhere. So we'll fast travel here.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Voodle says that there's somebody here, but there's another owl here. I'm gonna go ahead and rest again, just because of the fact I'm gonna try to see. I'll make the same dish because I think it'll be useful, but
I'm drenched in sweat.
this is just gonna be to, what did I make? This one. It's just to see if I can
All done. Come and eat.
get. I think there's still a law. Yep, there it
Mind
is.
if I join you, Law?
That's what I was trying to get.
Oh, hey, Alvin. What's up?
Nothing. I was just surprised to see you weren't training for once. Got a stomach ache or something?
You know I don't literally train around the clock, right? I do take breaks.
Do you? It seems like you're training every chance you get.
Well, yeah. It can't be helped if I want to get stronger. Still, it's important to let your muscles rest every now and then. That's what my dad told me anyway.
Zephyr said that?
When I was a little kid, yeah. I would get so excited whenever he came home. I always followed him wherever he went and tried to learn as much from him as I could. He said, it's good to be passionate, but don't overdo it. Just like there are times when you want to take a break from studying, sometimes your body wants to take a break from training too. I was always rushing around and forgetting to rest, so he ended up telling me that a lot.
That definitely sounds like him.
It's nothing to get sad over. Still, I can't help but wonder if that was my dad's way of teaching me the dangers of rushing into things too quickly. Then again, maybe I'm just overthinking things. I wish I'd had more time to talk to him about this kind of stuff.
Hey.
See you guys tomorrow. You guys ready to hit the road? I know I am.
Alrighty. That being said, there's no star here, so I wonder if I'm not in the right spot. But it was as good a place as any to start, so here I am. Apparently I didn't do this before. I don't know if I just never saw him or what.
This might go well in that new recipe.
Can't wait to see what you make.
You're the one making it.
Okay. Nope, don't need you. No, I'm not trying to fight you either. Oh, I need to go through the water. I'm like, why do I feel like I'm in the wrong track? Cause I am.
Gotta break through. Here I come. Here I come.
Radiant light!
Eat your
Elusive deity!
Here I come.
Begin! Your reflexes will not serve you well. All yours, Kisara!
My turn. It's over.
Can you take it? In the sky is mine! Air thrust!
A comfortable win.
You know what? I do need money. Come here. You guys aren't super. Well, actually, that's not true. You guys are a little more annoying, but.
Here I come.
Here's my call!
Rotating
Here I come.
Glacial field! Here's I'm so good with airborne targets! Ready to go! Freeze Lancer!
Shockwave flash. On your mark.
Blind freak! Why can't they just
Now! Brilliant! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes! Can you take it?
Take this.
Get ready!
Rotating pile driver!
You're mine.
Here!
so fast.
Now!
Mirage.
Primed and ready!
River.
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Okay.
Comfortable win.
Alright. No, you got that done.
Is the blazing sword okay?
A little water's not going to hurt it.
Some copper chunk, that's good. Again, I find myself short on money. Where are you going? I wonder, that gate I think was closed before, wasn't it? I don't think I could actually get up here. Which is probably why I never found whatever Hoodle's trying to point to. Somebody, it's probably up here.
Resonate with the
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours.
The enemy wields our
Now! You can see get toasty!
Burn strike.
Lightning!
elusive deity!
No escape.
Rotating pile driver!
Here I come.
Lightning orb! Raging cascade flame! Reload! I'm out of arrows in the wind! Do it!
Rising
Air
Wyvern.
thrust. Get toasty!
Burn strike.
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Nice. Does anybody else see an owl? It's here. It's like right here. It's probably in here. Nope. there's a chest in here. Oh, blade base. Nice. Alright, let me get rid of these things.
Little help!
Take this! It's over!
Can't get out of this!
Mega ray!
Shockwave flash! Go take this! It's over!
These ones can run river around us!
Take this!
Raging
Here I
cascade!
come!
Radiant flood!
You're finished! You're mine!
Too fast! Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Missing wiper!
Dance in the wind!
You're mine!
Air thrust! Pierce evil! Light astral energy! Freeze lancer!
Take this! Shockwave deity!
Rotating pile
Destruction! Shockwave
I'm
flash!
ready.
Destruction! It's
This one's mine!
Darn it.
Deity!
I waited too long because I was on the wrong set of buttons. My bad. Dark Sorcerer. How did you get that one? I have no idea how we got that.
My astral arts are coming along quite nicely.
More windswept mane. Very nice.
What do you want to do with them?
Oh, you know. Sprout flowers from the tip of my staff, suspended in midair.
So you want to be a street magician then?
Let's refrain from losing.
Alright. Seriously. Where is this owl? Oh. New lure. And a quick way down over there. Seriously, where is this thing? It's gotta be up there. Yeah, it's up there. So I wasn't seeing it anywhere else, so... If it's anywhere other than over here, I would be shocked.
Go no further!
You're mine!
Here goes!
Burn in hell!
Light act not on my watch! Radiant here!
Take it! You're mine!
Glacial spear!
Try
Pierce
harder!
evil!
Now!
Now! Low! Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Water can't hear my call! Spread! Hear me! Flame of fury!
Review performance.
Dance in the wind! Glacial spear! Pierce evil!
An astral art?
That's my field!
Leave the ensnaring
Shut him
to
down!
me.
Yeah! And probably to me! Do it! Law! Demons descend!
Flashing fang!
Radiant
On
No
your
chance! Shockwave strike!
air pressure.
Searing flame!
Take this!
I'm out of
You're
ammo!
finished!
Gale force!
Shockwave flash!
Here goes! Mega
Here I come!
Air
You're
thrust!
finished!
Do it! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes.
I like it.
A comfortable win.
There he is. Like, where the hell is this owl? But there it is. Angry glasses. Ah, that was funny.
The owl forest?
No, that's not a terrible idea. That was funny. There's a chest in there, though. Chests are usually good. Oh, fine.
Out of our way!
Take this!
Spread! Not on my watch! Glacial spear! Pierce evil! More without
It
the
can
moss
hide
can
itself?
handle this.
Amazing!
In here!
Ignite!
I'll be saving this one!
You're
Dance
mine!
in the wind!
You're finished!
In here! Here!
Take this!
I'll
I'm
be
not done!
saving this one! Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning strike!
It's over! Shockwave flash!
Who wants to die? Wind astral energy! More where that came from! Hear me! Dance in the
You're
wind!
mine!
Burning here!
Coming through!
I'm trying to get the lizard too, and I don't know if that worked.
Scarlet Inferno! Now! You're mine! You're finished!
Annihilation! Far enough! Hear me! Flame of fury!
crush you!
Burning strike! Water! Hear my call! Blood! Death with the
Shockwave
Sorcerer!
flash! Dance in the wind!
Seal! There!
On your
knees! Better! By the power
Here's
of the water!
Another incantation.
No, I did it wrong.
You're finished!
I'll show you just how strong my arts really are!
Take this!
Graviton
It's over.
field! Where are you going? Like
Here I come.
Like
You're finished.
Thunderbolt!
Pile driver! Resonate with the earth! Shockwave flash! Try harder! My turn! Strike! You're finished! Try harder!
Annihilation!
Here I come! Try harder!
Being interrupted.
Thunderblade!
Heal!
Armor won't save you.
Be
prepared.
No escape! Shockwave flash!
Nope.
Rotating
Here I come!
Take
Ah!
In here!
Take this!
Annihilation! I'll be
deity.
safe
Stardust.
here! Water! Hear my call! Glacial
This one
spear.
keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you! Here I come! Thanks! Elusive
In a bind.
I'm grateful.
I like astral energy!
Take this!
Seal!
You're mine! Shockwave flash! Try harder! Not a chance!
On your knees.
I'm not...
Take this.
Destruction! Ah!
Resonate with the earth.
Here I come! It's over! Shockwave flash! Try harder!
Will this help? I've still got some fight left in me. Healing circle!
Take this! Negative... Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
I'll fix you up.
Leave the
Like
charge
astral
to me.
energy! Water! Hear my
Here I
call!
come! Shockwave flash!
Pierce evil!
Not today!
Raging cascade!
Rising Wyvern! Escape! Stardust!
Arch field!
Resonate with the
Shockwave
earth.
flash! Try harder! Now!
I'm ready.
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! We won.
Tempest Stone, Lizard Fin, yeah, things I expected. Blade of Sealing. These twin relics seem to hint at a very profound
I sense
mystery.
a strange power from this.
I don't think it's something I can actually use though. The relics. Yeah, I think it's just a relic because there's something for Doholim about collecting relics. Alright, yeah. It's unless it's actually in the weapon slot, which it wasn't. Yeah. Can't do anything with that, so. Unfortunate, because I would like to do something with it. Let me make sure that there's nothing else around here, like this. And that's it, okay. There's also nothing else over here, so I was incorrect about this being potentially where I needed to go. Oh, but there's a hidden wharf thing over here, so it's probably over here. Over here.
We've reached our destination.
I'm gonna camp again just because it's a quick way of replenishing HP and CP.
I hope we managed to catch
Rest,
Almadria.
cook, bouillabaisse. He'll CP after battle. It's not a bad thing, but I think I'm just gonna stick with upping elemental defense. Just because of the fact of
Come and eat.
if I find the Lord, this is going to be Doesn't matter.
Sure. Could we talk a moment?
It's just gonna be necessary.
You go ahead and sleep. I'm going to grab another bite to eat first. Morning. Ready to head out?
Sure. Buy some items. Let me see. Nope. Okay. Never mind. You can get stuff off of the creatures that you can then sell, but you don't actually get money from creatures. And a lot of the Tales games you do, but looks like in this one it will be getting items to sell stuff.
A dead end?
No, there's an elevator. Looks operational.
Down to the wharf.
I can't believe there's actually an underground harbor here. There are even boats docked.
I only see Danans. Think they were forced to work here?
Probably.
Probably.
Let's see what they have to share about Almadria.
Ooh, 3,000 HP to everybody. That's nice. That's also probably expensive, which is unfortunate because I could use that a lot. I don't see anything else to grab here, so let me make sure because that's where I need to go, which means let's check this side. Nope, I don't see anything. Okay. Worth looking because I've also gone, oh, there's nothing there probably, and then I think once there was an owl hiding down that way, like not that one in particular, but you know what I mean.
You didn't happen to see a lord come by, did you?
Sorry, friend, but she just left. Came by with a whole posse of underlings, boarded her ship, and took off at first wind. We damn near got blown away. She was that much in a hurry.
Damn! So we missed her!
You guys trying to go after her? Need a ride?
Are you saying you know how to steer a ship?
Spent most of my life chained to the deck of some ship or other. Yeah, I know my jib from my boom.
We don't know how dangerous it'll be. Better you give us the boat and stay on solid ground.
Don't entirely,
Whoa
so
there.
better him than me.
You been out on the water before? The sea ain't nobody's friend, you know. You need a sea dog like me, or you'll sink her before she makes it out the harbor.
Yeah, boy.
We're losing time. Sir, we're in your debt.
Now that's more like it. Name's Mahavar. Just give me a holler when you're all set, and we'll set sail.
Well, I'm short on money, so let's just go ahead. Well, it might be worth going back at some point just to go and try to get that granite fang that I need for one
This
of
is like a dream come true.
what's her face's
Never
things.
gotten to captain a ship before. Never would have thought I'd get a chance like this. Thank you, y'all.
The pleasure's all ours. Think we'll catch up to her?
Of course we will. They got too much weight on them. Meanwhile, this ship's carrying nothing but us salty scalawags. They got a good head start on us, but we can take them.
Do you know if there are any Danans on that ship?
Couldn't say for sure. On the one hand, seeing as it's supposed to be something of another castle, I'd reckon they probably wouldn't let a bunch of Danans on board. On the other hand, I'd be real surprised if the Renans were able to pilot that thing all by themselves.
So,
In any
50-50.
case, it's gonna be a while before we reach her. Till then, you're all free to do whatever. Just don't fall in the ocean.
What else would we do?
I know Mahavar said we could take it easy, but there's not exactly a lot to do on this boat.
Do you think Law is okay?
If you're worried, why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize to him too. I should apologize to all of you, really.
Us too?
Well, I was kinda lying to you all this whole time. I was blind to everything except my own revenge. I never even considered the struggles all of you might be facing.
We all have things we'd prefer to keep to ourselves, Rinwell. So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done, or the people that you've helped save along the way.
But that's not what I mean.
I know. You're talking about Almadria, right?
Yeah. I hate her, Alvin. I can't stop hating her. Even just thinking about her makes my head feel like it's going to explode. But it's not just her. I think about the way Law looked at me. I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And I hated the Renans I had to travel alongside. And yet, Cyslodia's Danans backstab each other like it's a normal way of life. And Mahag Sar has people like Deadeye. But then there are people like Law and Shion. It's all just too much. I don't know what to think anymore.
That's probably a good thing. Means you're, growing a little bit.
Law never said that you had to forgive Almadria. It's only natural you would hate your family's murderer. But
what?
Law left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that, well, I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make things right. And if I had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make any of those feelings go away.
True.
Law let revenge fuel him, and I think now he's afraid you'll do something you'll regret.
Afraid?
Whatever happens to Almadria when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you make. Just think it over carefully for me, okay? You still have time.
Okay. Thanks, Alvin.
You weren't the person that's going that way to talk to, for the record.
Say, back then, after the fight, I think I really made Shion mad. I don't know, though. Maybe it just looked that way. But I guess I just can't seem to understand how she feels. Do you know why she gets like that?
Shion's...
Complicated?
She can be a tough nut to crack. She doesn't really talk a whole lot about herself.
It's just what she said about hate being a source of strength. Where did that come from? I wonder how it feels, not being able to hold another person's hand.
The book is a butterfly. Okay. Now to actually get up here. Guessing Rindwell must have been...
You'll go overboard.
Must have been on the side that I went up originally.
Keeping an eye out for Almadria's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cyslodia. The lush green glades of Menancia. The harsh wastes of Calaglia. But Menancia has its Lake of Death, and Nias its ruins. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
say we actually manage to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Danans and the Renans then?
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere, too. It's insane. For
I want
all
more
of
of
us
this mask to
keep
go
fighting.
away.
If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Danans too. But I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Danans. And the good things too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides. A person's race doesn't factor into it. So, I guess you're right after all, Alvin. I have changed. You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
Shion.
Ever since I was on Lenegis, I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dana. Always.
And now?
Do you still not remember your past?
No. Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place. It's a little ironic, isn't it?
A little. Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know? Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Renis Alma, right? Then you can... Shion?
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise.
I feel like she knows something.
You're right, though. It'll all be over soon.
I just don't know what she
I never
knows.
could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that. Including... especially you, Alvin.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, after all.
Yeah, we are.
I think that's the first time she's admitted that. Alright, well there's those 2. Kisara.
You don't look so good. You alright?
The floor. It keeps moving. How can you stand it? How can you even stand?
I'm not the best person to ask about discomfort. I can't feel pain, remember?
I still can't believe what happened in Niez. Even now.
She
As
gets a
a
little
lord,
seasick.
My expectations for Almadria were already pretty low. But the way she treated human lives like they're mere playthings.
Yeah. And it wasn't as if the situation in Niaz was improving much to begin with.
You mean Deadime.
The whole reason I started fighting back was because of my anger at the atrocities of Renan rule. Back then, all I had to worry about was fighting the Renans for the sake of the Danans. But then I met Shion and the people of Menancia, and things became a lot more complicated. It's even messier now that we have to worry about Danans like Deadime.
Yeah.
It used to be that the Danans were the ones in the right, and the Renans were the ones in the wrong. Though, maybe that was just a biased perspective from being on the side of the oppressed.
Possible.
Exactly. I'll never tolerate the Renans ruling over us. But nothing ever ends up being as black and white as you'd expect it to be either. That's clear to me now.
That said, even putting aside bad apples like Deadheim for a moment, you may be able to free the Danan people, but that won't undo 300 years of oppression. It'll be hard for them to not give in to their resentment.
True.
I think maybe that's why I clung to our dream so hard back in Menancia.
Even if his motivations weren't pure, Dohalim has a good heart. He didn't sink to the depths Almadria did.
You don't understand. I'm saying that it goes deeper than that. This hierarchy we live in, it's not solely something the Renans invented. I remember a story Rinwell once told me. She said before the Renans invaded, we Danans had our own class system. We are the ones who divided ourselves. I saw it in Deadheim's eyes. He wanted to rule over others.
True.
To hear Bayfon tell it, Deadheim wasn't always that way.
But as time went on, and he and the Darkwings fought the Renans, he eventually changed. I guess what I'm getting at is, if we defeat the Renans but just go back to the way things were before, was there even any point in fighting?
But that world isn't the one you want to create, right?
Maybe not. But to tell you the truth, these days I'm not so sure that dream is even possible.
You have your promise to Miguel, though. Your home and the people of Menancia are depending on you.
I know. My brother. He truly believed in his dream of coexistence. And I suppose, even now, many people still do. And then, there's you.
Who, me?
You and Shion.
Not sure I follow.
Okay, then let me spell it out for you. How many other Renans and Danans do you know that get on as spectacularly as the two of you?
I don't know that I'd say spectacularly.
Well, I suppose it's really all a matter of how you look at it, isn't it?
I really don't see what you're getting.
I think I'm getting seasick again. Sorry. Can you just give me a wide berth for a few minutes?
She really does not like being on the water.
Hold that pose long enough and someone might just come along and paint you.
Any artist who'd see fit to paint me needs their eyes tested.
What can you tell me about Almadria?
Not as much as you'd probably wish. I only ended up crossing paths with her a handful of times, after I was chosen to be a lord on Lenegus.
Ah, right. I almost forgot about Lenegus. How much do you think they know about what's been going on down here?
It's safe to assume they know everything, though I know not why they choose to remain uninvolved. Perhaps they see what's been happening as just part of the ongoing crown contest.
Even what Almadria did? Has it really reached the point where her actions are seen as normal?
Not to my knowledge, no. At its core, the crown contest is a competition to see who can amass the most astral energy. And to amass such energy, slaves are needed to collect it from. It's therefore against the Lord's interest to kill them.
So then why would Almadria do something like that?
It's because they weren't working
You must
for her
remember
anyways.
that time is running out in the crown contest. Perhaps her hand was forced, so to speak. It is a way to accrue astral energy faster and in larger quantities than through slave labor. Doing so kills off that labor force, obviously, but it is a means to an end nonetheless. No one could have foreseen that something like the Hollowing would arise back when the contest was first conceived.
Yeah, that's...
Is becoming the Sovereign of Rena really that important to the Lords?
Of course. It's the greatest prize one can attain in their eyes. In that respect, at least, I'm really not that surprised that Almadria resorted to what she did, as utterly despicable as it is.
It's reassuring to hear you feel the same way I do.
I worry that the only reason I never did anything similar in Menancia was due to my lack of ambition.
If you didn't want to be reminded of your past, you could have just plugged your ears.
You think too highly of me. I'm afraid I must respectfully disagree. I'm not nearly as virtuous of a person as you might wish to believe.
If that's so, would you have been so shaken up when Kisara lost her brother? Why else would you turn your back on your own kind and choose to fight for Miguel's dream? Aren't we just Danans?
A curious choice of words. Did what you see in Mahag Sar hit you that hard?
What Deadheim did to that city, he didn't liberate anyone. Anyone who refused to follow him was an enemy in his eyes. 300 years of Renan rule taught him nothing.
What I have come to understand is that the conflict extends beyond Danan versus Renan. There is an internal quarrel as well. I mean to bring about a true, lasting coexistence in Menancia. But there are more walls we must topple first.
It's true.
And you don't think you can pull it off?
Well, you seem to think you can, at least.
Does that make us enemies?
Insofar as an exchange of swordplay, no, it doesn't.
Not good enough for you?
Are you really... Forgive me. I will continue to fight by your side a while longer. That much I have decided.
Alvin was having fun there. I don't think Dolan quite understood.
I took a look around inside the ship just in case, but I didn't find anything that looked like it might be suspicious.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You know, it wasn't until I left Calaglia that I finally realized just how big the world is.
When we tore down the wall in Calaglia, and I could finally see the horizon in the far-off distance, I had the exact same thought.
Yeah, somehow the sea is different, though. I'm not sure just how to put it. It's almost as if it just goes on forever. I bet my old man would have been blown away by this view.
Yeah.
Ever since he died, I've been thinking about what it was that he was really trying to say to me at the end. I keep going over his words again and again. And heck, maybe I'm just overthinking it all. But still, sometimes I wonder if it could have turned out differently. If there was something I could have done. But no matter how much I play it back, I'm still no closer to finding any answers. And then there's everything with Rinwell. I stopped her from killing Almadria, but was that really the right thing to do? Or did I just end up making things harder for her? I feel like such a screw-up.
You're not the only one. I keep asking myself what Zephyr would have done had he been here. Like, I think, how would Zephyr have handled Rinwell?
Yeah, I think he definitely would have stopped her. No doubt about it.
And that's exactly what you did, Law. I think he'd be really proud of you.
Alvin.
Zephyr's not the worst yardstick to measure ourselves against. Let's both do our best to make him proud.
Sounds like a deal. Thanks, Alvin.
Wonder how much longer it's going to be before we catch up to Almadria. I'll ask Mahavar.
That ship had a better head start than I first thought. If you want to take a nap before things pop off, now's the time. Well, we'll go ahead and rest. I've talked to everybody.
Look who's up. Good timing. We're closing in on her stern as we speak.
That's the ship? She's huge. Law, go gather the others, will you?
It is an awfully big ship.
Think you'll be able to flank them without getting spotted?
Yeah, with the fog as our ally, I think I might just pull it off. Long as we ain't too noisy, we should be okay.
What'll you do if they catch on to us?
Not much I can do. Ship that size, they'll probably blow us to bits before we ready cannons.
He has a point. I feel like that wouldn't work.
Persistent little things. Evidently, I shouldn't have spared the wretched vermin. Hungry already, my dear?
Oh. That's a big one.
Worry not, for you shall have plenty to feast upon shortly.
That's a big one. I'm a little concerned for my safety.
Perfect. You managed to get us right up beside them.
I'll stay with the ship so we can leave as soon as you're done.
Good. Then let's find Almadria.
Shion, I want to thank you.
What brought this on?
What you said helped to calm me.
Don't mention it.
Now that's what I call a ship!
Yeah. The biggest one in all of Mahagsar. So big that it took years to construct.
For all we know, Kelzelik may well have been smuggling materials to help build it. In which case it would be yet another mistake on my part.
We don't know that she was only getting materials from Menancia.
You think it's possible that they might have come from elsewhere too? Yeah, I guess I could see it.
I don't
What
see
do
why
you
not.
think Almadria plans to do from here on out? Now that she's abandoned her realm and sailed out to sea?
She'll be filling her coffers with gold, most likely. Then she'll sit back and enjoy the show as the other lords duke it out. Or something to that effect, at least.
I wouldn't put it past her.
She's strong, yet shrewd, and will stoop to any low. A dangerous one indeed.
She's not the first, and she won't be the last. This is a lord we're talking about, remember?
Sounds like you've made up
She
your mind
is
already.
wily.
There was never anything to decide. No one who can smile like that while doing what she did deserves to roam free.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
This might not be the best time, but if you have a minute. That mask of yours, it was shattered by a blow from Balsef when you fought back in Calaglia, correct?
Yeah, thanks for the reminder. I thought I was a goner.
Balsef's brute strength was in a league all its own, yet half the mask remains. It's remarkably durable. Too durable to be Danon in origin.
Shion said the same thing. As if the fact I was wearing it meant there had to be more to me than met the eye.
You recalled your name when the mask broke, I hear.
Yeah, that's right. Although to tell you the truth, I'm a little scared what might happen when I lose the remaining half.
That's
Then
fair.
again, the idea of not doing something because I'm afraid scares me even more. That's why I go on fighting.
Only he who first faces the night catches a glimpse of the dawn.
Come again?
It's nothing. Forget I said anything.
Ooh, life bottle. Very nice. Alright. This is going to be a good place to stop. Next time, hopefully we'll finish this whole thing and go and get Almadria. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'm going to put up a poll after this just to see what you guys want to do next. So, but in the meantime, that'll be the end of Tales of Arise for today. If you want to watch anything from before this, it is up on YouTube, so you should absolutely go ahead and check that out on the Marchish Drake channel. Probably gonna put more of that up today from the last time, but like there's still like 15, I think, episodes on there. Yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. I will catch you later. Bye!